today's video, we're going to be installing the Trac bar on the C10, and we're going to try to see. I was supposed to put that on when I was doing the shocks, but for some reason I couldn't figure out exactly how it go on, and I was really trying to get the shocks on, so I just never really spent any time trying to figure it out. So, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get the Trac bar on there and get us one step closer to finishing this frame. So, all right, I'll come back to the video once I get up to the shop. I think I'm gonna go ahead and work on this Trac bar to try to get this Trac bar on. Like I was saying, this has a lot to do with the rear end alignment, so it's as important, if not more important, than the sway bars. All right, so the issue that I'm having with this Trac bar, let me put it here to show you. All right, this is the CPP Trac bar, and let me show you the original. And there's the original. As you see, the CPP is a lot longer. So if I was to line it up now, the old one fits right in, no problem. It goes right to there. And if you can get up under there, you see it goes right up under there. And it fits, no problem. The CPP, however, is way too long, as you see. So I'm wondering if it goes, it came with this bracket. It came with this bracket, but I'm trying to figure out where this bracket go. It doesn't seem like it should go to the trailing arm, because that would put it in front of the rear end. And if it goes to the back of here, I can't see how it'll work if it goes to the back. If it goes around like that, then it's gonna raise my block up. So that's what I don't understand, how this thing goes. So I'm gonna have to do some research and figure this out. I tried to do some research before, and no one was having an issue with it, which that's what made me believe that I was doing something wrong, because if no one has had an issue or said anything about it, why am I having this issue? So, all right, well, once I figure something out, I'll come back. Let me just do some Google searches real fast. After doing research, this is the right part for it, and it does go on the trailing arms. So I'm gonna have to put it on, and the distance that I was telling about the drop block going on top of it, apparently this little small amount of space doesn't cause that much of an issue. But what I'm gonna do to, I guess, counteract that or to even it up is I'm gonna put some washers on the other side just to make sure that they're even, or as close to even as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed and get this Trac bar on. I don't think it came with any hardware, so I may have to go to the store to get some bolts to go in it. Okay, so I just found this in a box. So this actually is supposed to go on the other side to compensate for the actual height. So I didn't know this was in the box. That's I guess that's one of the issues with me not fully going through every single thing that I have before I start working. So this was in the box, and just like I said, this compensates on the opposite side for the distance. So now I'm about to get started. All right, so I got the U-bolt out this side, and where's my piece at? And this piece is supposed to go around here. As you see, oh, it almost goes on there. All right, so I'm gonna spread it apart just a little bit more to get it to go on there. I was thinking it was way off, but it's not. So let me put it in the vise, spread it apart, and knock it on there. And I think this is gonna work. So also, you see I got a jack stand up on the trailing arms. I did that because I needed some weight to be on the back of the frame in order for me to pull this trailing arm back up, and I don't have anybody here with me, so I just prevented the trailing arm from actually dropping all the way down. The spring would actually push it all the way down. So let me go ahead and get this spread apart and put it in a vise and see if I can get it to spread apart a little bit, and I'll come back to the video. All right, so I spread it apart, and as you see, it goes on. I didn't even have to spread it apart that much. It goes on there perfectly fine. So now let's go ahead and start getting everything back together. Put the drop block back on here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the nuts started a little bit, and then I'll go over on the other side and put that plate on. Oh, see, I almost forgot to put my shock mounts back on the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these shock mounts on this thing, and I'll come back to the video when I do the other side. All right, so I went to the store, got the bolts, nuts, and I got the track bar installed. What I'm gonna do now, I don't have it tightened up yet, and I'll probably come back and tighten all that later, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get these shocks on and go ahead and start working on this sway bar. But I also wanna cut this off. That's where the old track bar mounted, and there's no reason for me to even have that up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. All right, so I got the track bar installed. It's over there, and it comes up to the original mounting point over there. I don't have anything tightened up yet, but I have it installed. So let's go ahead and close out the video. All right, so In this video, you saw that I ran into some issues with getting the track bar installed, figured it out, got the track bar installed, and as I said in the intro, this gets us one step closer to finishing up this frame and getting ready to get the engine installed, and that's what I'm waiting for. So thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.